welcome back to my channel. My name is Falisha Zaman if you're new, and if you're already not subscribed to my channel, then I hope by the end of this video you will be. Now in today's video, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm trying to jump right into the video, that way we can keep it shorter. So today's video will be about my first day of high school. I figured that I'll start from now because I'm trying to do a few different videos on like back to school. So I think we have like one more month until school begins, so I just figure, might as well start from now, because when I film this video I really don't know when I'll edit it and it'll be up. So as I mentioned before, today's video will be about today's video will be on my first day of high school, what it was like, and I just figured that I wanted to share it like before I start with like, oh, back to school makeup or anything like that. Maybe I should just tell you guys about my first day of high school. So yeah, let's get started with this video. So if you know me, then I moved to Canada in 2014. I came here in May. I couldn't start school in May, but I started in September. I spent my whole summer basically alone. I mean, when I say alone, I mean like I didn't really make any friends that summer. Actually, not really. I did not make any friends that summer. I hanged out with my family. I tried making friends. I even tried bribing people, but I couldn't. So I spent my summer alone, and it wasn't a bad summer. Like everything was new for me, so it was good in a way. And then I started school in September. My first day of school, I remember I got to school on time. It was probably one of the first time I ever actually got to school on time. I remember the day before school started, I went to school for like to sign up and pay your fee and get your timetable. I got my timetable and my agenda. I sat there because someone told me to read my agenda, the one on the staff. So when I got my agenda, I came home, I sat there and I read my agenda from the front page to the back page. I still remember I did that in grade 9. I don't know why I did that, but I read my agenda from front to back, and there was a dress code section in there, which I made sure I followed for the first couple of weeks of school, because I was like, okay, like if I don't follow the dress code, maybe there'll be some penalty or something. So I followed the dress code. The next day I went to school. I think I was wearing jeans and like something that I was just all covered. That's totally not me, especially not now. From grade 9 to grade 12, the way I dress to school was so different, and it doesn't surprise me in a way. So I wore jeans the next day, and I wore some type of I think I wore black jeans and a t-shirt the next day to school or something like that. And I got to school, my first period, I don't remember what my first period was, but I had one grade 10 class because I was older than all the other grade 9ers. That was because when I came to Canada, I started school like from the beginning again. Even though I was almost done high school in Guyana, when I came here I had to start school again because I dropped out when I was in Guyana. So the good thing about it, that everything was new for me, and I think I will do a video to share my whole experience of school with you guys. But for right now, let's just focus on the first thing. So I got to school. The kids in my class were super wild. I remember that, and I didn't really like it because I wasn't like that. I was a really shy person. I think I still am. It's just at that time I just wouldn't, I would hardly talk, and plus I was super insecure about the way I talk because I have a let's just say I had a deeper accent then, so I just wouldn't talk. Now I think I don't really look at it like that anymore. I just go on, like I do video, for God's sake. Like I don't really care about the way I sound. But yeah, then I wouldn't really talk because my English was just everywhere. It still is, but then it was just everywhere because I would mix my patois with my English, and the vocabulary just does not go together. So that was really hard for me, the talking part. But I remember lunchtime, I kind of made friends with two guys, Trevante and CJ, and I think it was just them. And I did not want to let go of like you know, them, because I was scared. I didn't like, the school seems super huge compared to school that I've been in, because in Guyana the schools are like, you'll find the kindergarten, the elementary, which is primary, and secondary, which is high school, in like one building, just different section. So this school like was like twice, maybe more than twice the size of the school that I've went to, and plus this was just a high school. It had 2 floors and there was doors everywhere, and it was like so enclosed. Like everything was just new, and I was scared, and I don't know, I had those two, I had those 2 friends that I had maybe for a day or two. Lunchtime came, I went out with them for lunch, and on my way back to school, I kind of lost my way. Like, even though I live close by, I was crossing the other way of the road because I wasn't sure which way the school is anymore. I don't even know how I got to school that morning, but I kind of lost way, and then they were like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Oh, never mind." But yeah, I nearly got lost that day. The good thing is, though, I never actually got lost in the school. I would always like ask someone, like, you know, where's this class or something like that, or you make friends with your people in your first period, and by make friends I mean you see them and you know like what class they have next, because maybe they have a class with you and you're like, "Oh, I'll just follow you to class," or whatever. It was kind of creepy, but it was all new for me, so I just followed along. It was scary. I said that like 1,000 times, but it was just different, you know, moving from a place where I came from. I didn't go to school for a good couple of years, and then I started school here with all of these kids, and everything just moved so quickly. It was just all, I don't know, thinking about it now, I'm proud of myself. Like, you know, I made it through 4 years of high school, thankfully not 5 because they have 5 over there, but I made it through the 4 years, and I did pretty good. But yeah, the first day, and one thing we did in all the classes was, because it was like a new school year and we were all grade 9s technically, they made you play this game, like, to get to know you in class, which is so weird because you had to get up and talk to people, and I really wasn't about that. And one of the good thing about that school year for me was I loved my teacher. I think out of all my school years, I loved all my teachers except in grade 10 one of my teachers, and grade 11 one of them. No, actually in grade 10 2 of them. But I loved all my teachers, and so it was throughout high school, and it made it easier because for me, what I was going to school for was the school part of it, not the making friend part of it. And again, I'm gonna keep all of this for the next video. But yeah, I met all my teachers. They were pretty nice people, and I was so surprised because, like, you know, when you start working and stuff, like, they're helping you. And remember, where I came from, it wasn't like that. So it was just like, "You guys do this?" And they had snacks at school, so it was like, this is all good. But afterwards, I think that day I did made 1-2, you know, new friends, and it turned out okay. Of course, I've never probably talked to any of those people anymore, but it was a good day. I came home that afternoon, I was tired, but I came straight home after school because I didn't really have friends like that I would hang out with. I just didn't really find interest in any of those people to like talk to them like that at school. And my first day was pretty busy. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. I found my classes, thankfully. I remember after I came back from lunch, I had gym, and it didn't went too bad. Like, I think gym in grade 9 was one of my favorite classes. And yeah, that was my first day of high school. Also in grade 9, that was when I was like, you know, still new here. My acne was like super bad, and I was probably one of the only person with like that bad breakout for a girl in the school. So I don't know, I never used to wear makeup or anything to cover it, so it made it worse until like I didn't even know what makeup was until like way after that. So I wish I knew what it was then, but my acne was pretty bad and it made me stand out, not in a good way. But the first day didn't really, bother it like that. And that was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.